Hi BC, this is Aaron Mutha Alamere, and I had a really big score today. I got about 250 records from a guy. It's his collection, and it's about 80%, 80 to 90% heavy metal. All original copies from the 80s, some from the early 90s, and then there was some other stuff mixed in, some classic rock and a few other things. But I'll just show part of the. I'll have to split this into a few videos because there's a lot here. And actually, I just got invited to be on a live stream on Tuesday morning, so I'll save some for that too. And that was really cool of the member of the VC to do that. And so I'll start off and show you some of what I got here. And first off, these are all original copies. Overkill, Feel the Fire. Overkill, Taking Over. Now a lot of these I don't even know what they are. This is a Joe Hasselvander, Lady Killer. Never heard of this. Got a Girls School, Running Wild. I've never seen this one. I have 3 other Girls School records, but not this one. This band I don't know either. This is Hades with If at First You Don't Succeed. And I got 2 copies of this same record. This is Exciter, Violence and Force. I know Exciter, I believe they're a Canadian thrash band. And I know, I'm pretty sure the guitarist Daniel Decay from Diamonds joined them recently. So I'm excited to hear that. And some Samson, Before the Storm. And I always thought Bruce Dickinson was the singer of Samson. This must be before him or after him, one of the two. Because it has Nicky Moore on vocals. Running Wild with Port Royal. Yeah, these aren't records you see every day. There's a whole bunch of them like this together. I was pretty surprised. And I want to thank my wife for letting me buy them. That was really cool of her. And Branded and Exile. Another Running Wild. This is Gates to Purgatory. Vicious Rumors with Soldiers of the Night. Really like this artist. I actually have the repress of this, so this is cool to get the original. This is Thor, Only the Strong. And the guy I bought these from had his some kind of code he used for, I guess for, marking this collection. So, but I tried, and these come off. It's going to take a lot of work to get them, but they all this stuff comes off. So that's good. So when you see that, I just barely got these. So I cleaned up the outer sleeves, and haven't got to the cleaning the records yet, or cleaning them really good. This is Onslaught, Shell Shock. Another Onslaught. This is Power from Hell. And another Onslaught, The Force. Finally got my first Metal Church record. This is The Dark. And some Gravedigger with Witch Hunter. I like Gravedigger. I've got one of the records, not this one. And one more Gravedigger. This is War Games. Great to get some more Gravedigger. I was just talking about them, wanting to get more of them. Actually had this one, so this is a double for me. This is Mossy, Fire in the Rain. Really good record here. I like Alex Mossy. He's a great guitarist. Some Jaguar with Power Games. Impaler, Rise of the Mutants. Impaler. And then another Impaler. This is If We Had Brains, We'd Be Dangerous. Never heard Impaler. Excited to hear that band. And this band I used to have the cassette of, but I haven't heard this forever. This is Heaven's Edge. Good record. I remember I liked it. It's been a while since I've heard it. And then I have this one, but this is Heaven Where Angels Fear to Tread. talking about that back cover here on one of my last videos. And then another record by them, Knocking on Heaven's Door. That's a cool cover. And I can't remember where I saw this, but a channel just in the last couple days, I thought I saw this on, might have been Cloudy Midler's channel, but it's private domain. Never heard that. Be interested to hear this one. And some Fate's Warning with Awaken the Guardian. A little bit of damage to the cover here, but the record's in really good shape. Yeah, all these records look really good. They just need a cleaning. They're just, really good looking. Faithful Breath, Skull. A lot of these, I've never heard of this band. If anyone knows them, let me know what they are. And there's another record by them, Golden Glory. Look like power metal, which I really like, so that'll be cool. And I got some Executioner in the Name of Metal. And here's a good one I've been wanting for a long time. This is Exodus with Pleasures of the Flesh. Great record. I used to have this too. And here's another great band. I only had one record by them, so this is cool. This is Sabotage, Fight for the Rock. Great band. I love Sabotage. And also Gutter Ballet. And got two by this band, and this one I've never seen before. This is Venom, Calm Before the Storm. It looks like, it says K-Tail on the back, but I can't imagine K-Tail doing Venom. That's really odd. And then there's American Assault by Venom. Let's take a look at this one. Pull a few out on occasion to see what the labels look like at Combat Records. Got Wasted with Vices. Yeah, it's kind of in shock finding all these like this. This is in Idaho, you don't find collections like this that you can buy. Not very often. I mean, this is probably the best collection I've ever bought. Brought Child America, Climbing the Walls. I remember this album. I haven't owned this since the early 90s. I love this record. Eden. Some Axe Switch with Lord of the Flies. And I got Warhead with Speedway. I've never seen this one before either. And this is Digger. I believe that's Grave Digger. That for a bit they were just called Digger. With Stronger Than Ever. Pretty sure I heard Scott Waters talking about that album. And then I got some Tarzan. Never heard this band. 220 Volt. Wild Dogs. Man's Best Friend. Warlord video soundtrack and the Cannons of Destruction have begun. Never heard this. Can't wait to start listening to these. And this is a Jag Panzer. Virgin Steel 2 with Guardians of the Flame. Saint, Time's End. Another Samson record. This is Don't Get Mad, Get Even. Tank with Honor and Blood. And two by this band. This is Trance with Breakout. And Trance with Power Infusion. This is Warning. And some Snow White with Act of God. Never heard Snow White. I've heard of them. I already have this record, so this is double for me. This is Pretty Maids with Future World. Really good record. I like this one. And a couple by Shock Paris. This is Concrete Killers. And Shock Paris, Still and Starlight. And I don't know who this is, but it's Jack Starr's Burning Star, No Turning Back. And I got another Saxon with Rock the Nation. I'm not already showing this, so that might be another one. And then Laz Rocket with No Stranger to Danger. Been waiting to get some of them on vinyl. That's really cool. And then also City's Gonna Burn. Really happy to have these records. And I really love this band. I have 2 albums with them. This is a third now. This is Tigers of Pantang with The Cage. Never heard this one, but I love their other 2 records that I have of them. They're really good. Some Sanctuary with Refuge Denied. Metal Messiah. Some more Saxon with The Eagle Has Landed Live. Can't wait to listen to that. I love Saxon. They're a really good band. Vengeance, Take It or Leave It. Never heard of this band. Another one I haven't heard. TMA with Beach Party 2000. Pretty cool cover there. I like that one. Seduce with Ain't Much, Too Much Ain't Enough. Got the Rods, Heavier Than Thou. Never had any Rods before. I'm really looking forward to listening to this too. Let's see what label this is on. Passport Records. And the Rods Live. Paradox, Product of Imagination. I got some Oracle with Danger Zone. Obsession, Scarred for Life. That's a wild cover. Avatar, Vicious Attack. Agony Column, God, Guns, and Guts. And Agent Steel, Unstoppable Force. Pile Driver with Metal Inquisition. Deliverance, Evil Friendship. Never heard of this at all. This is Tyson Dog. Some Dead Engine. Bronze. Taken by Storm. Death Row, Riders of Doom. Some more Exciter. This is Heavy Metal Maniac. And another Exciter, Unveiling the Wicked. Malaya Rage with Kill to Survive. Rage with Nice and Dirty. And Halloween with Keeper of the Seven Keys Part 1. I like Halloween a lot. I need to get more of them for sure. Centennial Beast, Depths of Death. And this is a great band, Racer X, Second Heat. Got Paul Gilbert on there, I think, if I remember right. And Jeff Martin on vocals, yep. Pretty rough, Got the Fire. Purgatory, Tied to the Tracks. This one, I have no idea what this is. Tenet Rock, Le Gang des Seigneurs. I'm not saying that right. It looks like it's a French record. French band, heavy metal. Pretty cool. Chateau, Highly Strung. Axe Witch, Visions of the Past. Angel Witch, Frontal Assault. Really like this band, John Bush and Armored Saint, Rising Fear. Adds to my collection of them. I really love that band. And then Self-Titled EP. And here's a band I've a fellow VC member was commenting I didn't have. So I finally have some. Mass, Take You Home. And A New Birth. And I got some Chastain with this, the Seventh of Never. And this band, I don't know what this is. This is, let's see if I can see the label here. It says ARG, Back to the Weapons. But I don't think that's the band. Something Death, let's see here. This is Living Death, Back to the Weapons. So, new band to me. And some Hellion with Screams in the Night. Hellstar, Burning Star. And Remnants of War from Hellstar. And there's Hex, Under the Spell. Another band I don't know. Holy Moses, Queen of Siam. Chained and Desperate. Chateau, Firepower. CJSS, Praise the Loud. Deception Bay. And the last one I'll show today is Killer with Thriller. Don't know this band either. So that's about half of what I got. I'm saving the rest for this show I'll be doing on Tuesday. Hopefully I'm doing it. We're going to try to work it out. So yeah, that's just, I can't believe this collection I just got here. I just spent a few hours going through and cleaning it up and making sure all the records are in there. And I checked a lot of them when I was going through it, but yeah, I'll never find another collection like this again, I don't think. And then I got a bunch of metal compilations that are really cool and 12-inch singles, and I didn't even show the sealed records. There's about a dozen sealed ones, a whole bunch of other cool stuff in there, and then there's about 34, I think I counted 34 that weren't heavy metal, but some of them are hard rock, like Axe and stuff like that. It's good stuff too. A Cars record I've been looking for. So yeah, I'll save the rest of those, but that's what I got today, and I was pretty excited. Pretty wore out from going through them. So all right, until next time, rock on.